Hello everyone, this is going to be a Bronze 4, I believe, gameplay. We're going to be watching the Annie versus the Akali. So first thing you obviously want to do is develop your win conditions. See which lanes are going to win and which lanes are going to lose. And what 2v2 matchups are favorable and which are not. So if we look at top lane, Queen definitely has an advantage. She is ranged versus a Volibear, and Volibear has no way to really get on top of her. He has to run at her, and the Queen's just gonna knock him back and completely destroy him. In any trade that happens, she should theoretically win that lane. So then the jungle comes into play. So in terms of jungle 2v2. I actually think that the blue side has a little bit of an advantage because of the multiple stuns that can come out. You have a knockup from Sejuani and then one from Volibear. So if they chain their CC together, they can easily make one target really useless. So I think they actually win the 2v2. But the matchup is favorable for the Queen in a one-on-one situation. If you look at mid lane, the Annie is definitely going to have trouble if the Annie messes up the wave clear. If you screw up the wave clear, she's just gonna kill you. She's gonna run you down the lane. You can't really flash away if she has the stack of her R, because she's just gonna follow it. And if she really needs to, she's just gonna use flash. So you really need to be careful with the lane management, which shouldn't be too hard because you just last it with Q and Annie. So there should be no pushing the wave. You don't really want to die because the Sejuani comes in and ganks you, you're just dead. Like if you get hit by any of the stuns, you die instantly. So let's look at the bot lane. So your bot lane actually has the pretty significant disadvantage. They're going double ignite, which is by far the most retarded thing I've ever actually seen. And then on top of it, the Sona's going the wrong keystone. So that's even worse. She's not going to have any laning power compared to them. And especially since Nunu went for the Exhaust Ignite, they're going to have a lot of kill pressure. But roaming down there, you can easily kill the Nunu because he doesn't have flash. So that's a pretty much just something to note. Caitlyn has the range on them. If Sona walks up for anything, she's probably just going to baby trade evenly. And in terms of Kai'Sa, she's just going to get shoved in. Caitlyn's going to get turret advantage, HP advantage, whatever she wants to do with her range. And she's not really going to die to a Mundo gank because Mundo doesn't have flash either. You know, as long as she has flash up or has her E up, there's no way she dies to a gank. If she does, she's just stupid. This is like, I don't understand this. What are you over here for? There's nothing for you to be over here. There's no reasoning behind you being over here. Right? Like, what are you over here for? You know, their two are here. If we check for an invade, we're gonna die. So if that's what you're doing, it's brainless because you're just gonna get 1v5. Right? We don't even know where any of them are. No, you could be dead. What if they're all in this bush, right? What if they're all right here, or all right over here? They go like this and then just pincer you, and you have to flash over the wall. You die instantly doing this. You 100% you die. But we don't know where they are, right? So assume the worst case scenario, which would be like they're all right here, right? Like at least 3 or 4 in the bush. You know, maybe 5 in the bush. This brainless move. Like, you don't know where you're actually walking. I don't think there's any thought process behind this at all. See, again, right, you could just die if they're all in here. What is this ward for, right? Like, maybe your jungler, like, it's really annoying, right? Because he probably tells you, hey, Annie, can you go ward my blue? Because he assumes that they're going to actually be smart and understand if bot leashed or not. And then he's going to predict his route, right? And then he's going to be like, oh, I'm going to go take his blue buff, right? But that's, for one, he's not going to do that immediately because he doesn't know where they start yet unless he sees Mundo over here, which maybe that happens, but that's his fault. Right, that's his fault. And if they are here, there's at least 2 other people with him leashing him, right? There's probably the bot lane, or maybe the mid lane, I don't know. Mid lane shouldn't be really leashing, but it's gonna be really bad for you. You're not gonna be able to fight a 1v3 in the jungle at level 1. I don't know why you think you can fight a 1v3. Like, putting this ward down loses you the lane. Right here. You've lost the lane just by putting this ward down. Because, I don't know if you realize, but I think it's a higher cooldown now, actually. They increase the cooldown and increase the duration, so it rewards players for placing good wards and good positioning wards. Right, so this ward, this gives you no information. This doesn't help you. Even if the Kazakhs was here, or not Kazakhs, the Sejuani, even if the Sejuani was here, right, there's going to be 2 other people helping him with the blue buff. Because he's invading. Why wouldn't they help him? They always help him. Right? And what can you do, even if it's just Sejuani? You can't win that fight. You're warding because this guy doesn't know how to play jungle. Don't ward for your teammates. Ward for yourself. You can't ward for your teammates because this is bronze. Right? We already know what elo this is. And even solo queue in general, you don't want to ward for your teammates. You ward for yourself. So you save it for the lane. And look at the cooldown it's on. Right? Look at this. It's a 240-second cooldown. You're not gonna have another ward until 5 minutes in the lane. Junglers usually gank at about 3 minutes right now. At about like 240, 3 minutes. Brainless right here. This is brainless. I don't know if you realize like why you're auto attacking here. Like, you shouldn't be auto attacking. Because in this sort of a matchup, she's an assassin. You want to do this against pretty much every assassin. You want to pull the lane over here, and you want to have it freeze just outside your turret range. And if you're comfortable farming under turret, and you don't think he's gonna harass you too much and you know, Akali is definitely one of those champions, right? What's she gonna do? Kill you? Oh, so what? If she goes in for the auto attack, she takes a turret shot, right? So you're actually okay farming under tower, but you still want it frozen if you can get it frozen. And these guys don't know how to manipulate the wave. So you can completely get this frozen right here. Just totally frozen right here. And what's she gonna do when she hits level 6? How can she all in you when there's a turret right here? She can't do that because she's gonna take turret shots and lose the trade. And you're gonna stun her under tower and kill her. She would never be able to kill you if you're under tower and you're even. You know, there's a chance Sejuani comes, but I mean, shit, if that happens, then I mean, that sucks. The best thing you could do is like flash over the opposing wall that the jungler comes through. That's the only like outplay I can think of. But this is just brainless, right? You already decided you want to push the lane by autoing this creep. So now that this creep is lower, what's gonna end up happening is even if you stop autoing here, if you just don't auto attack and you play this perfectly now, you've already lost the lane because 1, you used your ward because you know Mundo told you what to do, and so you're like, hey, I'm gonna do what Mundo tells me. This bronze 4 idiots, I'm gonna do what he tells me because he knows the game. You know, he knows the game quite a bit, right? This guy's bringing fucking Ignite. He knows what he's doing. Like, don't listen to your dumb teammates. Just listen to yourself. Like, use your own knowledge. Well, no, not use your own knowledge, but like, use your own brain, you know? Think for yourself. Don't let this guy make your decisions for you. You lost the lane over here doing this, and could have potentially lost it just walking into here. Right? You could have lost it right there. And then, when this happens, you auto this creep, lane is lost. Lane is over. Because what happens if Akali's good? If Akali's good, first off, she wouldn't be doing that, right? She would just wait for this to get low, and then auto it. And what ends up happening is it ends up slow pushing to her. And it gets over here. And then what does she do? She can just freeze out the lane right here. You don't have the wave clear ability early game to actually do more damage to the wave than her. She's just gonna sit up there, keep autoing the wave, and getting it to a point where she likes it. Right, which is exactly what is happening right now. Well, not exactly, because she queued the minion, right? So she's stupid. So she's queued the minion. and doesn't actually understand any sort of lane management. Yeah, so you're doing it again. You might be trying to get level 2, but there's really no point in this matchup because you're sacrificing your lane management to do so. See, it ends up being okay. This is like one of those classic mistakes that end up going unpunished because your opponent doesn't know what they're doing. Right? This shouldn't have happened. He shouldn't have 4 minions and you have 3. Why would this happen? If he just autoed the minion wave, it would be the opposite. Well, it might not be quite the opposite. It'd be even worse. It might be like you have 5 minions, and then she has like 3 or something, and it's like, yes, you have the level advantage, but you can't really use that well. Your level advantages are kind of weak. Don't really like the I don't really like the Dark Seal. That's weird. When you go refillable as a start, it's really bad unless you're running teleport. The reason being is because if you should just continue to trade with your opponent, continue to trade with them, trade with them, and trade with them, they're going to have more sustain. So if you get them down to 400 and you're also down to 400, what happens? She wins out because she has more sustain. So eventually, the other person with the more potions just wins the lane. Right, so she's brainless, right? We've established she's brainless, which is really good for you. I don't know why you're this far back. You don't need to be that scared of her. Especially since she started W right there. I don't really like the use of the Q there. You want to try to hold on to your stun, especially when you have the lane in a nice position. Just use your auto attacks to last hit, and basically just threat that stun, right? You're basically having the stun up is like, if you traded with me, I'm just gonna win because I have stun. That Q was just bad. You know that it's not gonna last hit. You needed an auto attack right there. See, that was just bad. Why not just 2 auto attacks? You don't need to Q it there. So here, this one, it's gonna need an auto and a Q. Alright, just looking at its HP. Because the third shot's gonna do 45% of its health. Alright, so there's 45% of its health. And so if you see it, you realize it's gonna be an auto and a Q, but you decided to not use your auto attack on anything. And then you waste your W like this. And you're gonna miss this one because there's no way you're gonna get it. You might be able to auto Q here. Oh, the turret's not actually shooting. Yeah, see, you miss it. You needed to auto earlier. Yeah, you're not even trying to last it. Like, you're not even trying to go for these. I don't understand. You're not even trying to do it. You're not even using your auto attack to get the last hit in. I don't get it. See, you're not even trying to get them, hardly. Like, just time it, man. You've got to time it. And see, again, more brainless pushing. But it's going to still push to her anyways, because it's on your side of the map. Just really bad W. I don't know. I don't know about this. I don't like this W. Like, I assume you're trying to push the wave. But it doesn't give you that much. Yeah. See how you're out of mana already? Because you used your W 3 times on nothing. You used it over here to get a minion that you could have lasted it anyways. And then you used it over here to try to, maybe, I don't know what it was for. I assume you're trying to push the lane, but for what reason, right? I don't think you want to try to push the lane here. She's actually really dumb and just keeps autoing the wave, so you can pretty much dictate where the lane is this entire time because she's constantly autoing the wave like an idiot. And if you didn't do even just 2 of the W's, if you didn't do 2 of the W's, you'd be plus 140 mana right now, which is like half your mana. If you didn't do that extra one on her, which I don't like because she has built-in sustain. Right, you kind of just want to farm till 6. So doing the Q's last hitting on the minion, that's perfectly fine. You see you're out of mana. Wait a minute. Flash? Flash Q? Okay. Flash Q. That's okay. But you see you're out of mana, so you can't do anything else. And so you can't, literally don't have another ability. I don't like the ignite here because you know you're out of mana, you don't have any other abilities. Where we don't have any other abilities. We don't know where Sejuani is. Right, she could be right there, and it's like, well sure you're getting the gank, but you're out of mana for this gank. So the ignite is useless, because you know he has flash. Do you think you're gonna end up igniting him and he's gonna just stand still and let you auto attack him freaking 6 times in a row and just kill himself? He's not gonna want to do that. Like we know he has flash, and we know we have no mana, so we know we need to auto him to death. But you don't have any mana to last anything. Now you have it, right? You're 2 mana off, so you could instantly follow the flash over the wall, auto Q him, and he dies, right? Because now you can Q. Your Q is back. Now you need a recall. Recall. I mean, like, what are you gonna do to her? What are you gonna do to her? She has a refillable ticking. You're down ignite. You're out of mana. You don't know where Sejuani is. This is so far pushed up. Like it's incredibly far pushed up. Like, see, look, what are you doing? You can't kill her with autos. Like, there's no way you win without any mana. And this stems from using W too much, and well, really just using W in like weird ways. Like when you use W, it should be for trades. It should be for trades, or you've just killed the other guy. You got to get that lane into the turret as fast as possible. Which in neither of those situations was it really that great. You were too low on mana to use it for the trade when you used it for the trade, because you know if you use W there, you're just going to be out of mana, and that W's not going to do anything, because she has built-in sustain. You know, she wants you to trade like that. She's trading her health for your mana bar. You need a recall. I don't know why you didn't recall. After you burn her flash, should have been a recall. Let's see when you recall. Because the laning phase is over. You've given up the whole laning phase at about 1 minute and 30 seconds. The jungle, I don't know why he's not ganking. He went top instead. Yep. But you see nothing comes of this, right? You see nothing comes of this. First off, why the fuck are you over here? Right. You see, nothing is ever going to come of any of your poke because you're so low on mana. Anytime you use an ability, you're out of mana and you give up all pressure. You see? So what? So what if you poke her down a little bit? So what if you auto attack her? You're out of mana. You had the perfect time to recall and you wasted it. Right, you had the perfect time to recall when a cannon wave plus a half was under her turret. That cannon minion. See, look. What happens here, right? You do some damage to her. Okay, so what? You can't follow it up with any more damage. Right? You have nothing. You have nothing. And you go over here for no reason. What are you so far past from anyway for? She's just gonna fight you. You're out of mana. She has a wave. You don't know where Sejuani is. What if she's sitting over here? What if she's right here? You have to flash away, and even then, you're probably gonna die. Right? Because Sejuani can flash after you too and slow you down, and then you get auto ignited by Akali. You just die. Like, what are you over here for? This doesn't make any sense. Don't know why you're here. Okay, let's this again. Do you see that? Do you see this? Right? This happens. And you probably die. Okay, you don't die. You're pretty close though. Or she probably could have played it better. There's probably somewhere where she could have played it better. I don't like that you went W this fast. Or why you didn't get E. I mean, you instead went W. Because your E is to proc up your stun so that you can go for some trades. Yeah. So you see a lot of it is it's like, oh, I'm running out of mana, I want to get Rod of Ages. And it's like, well, sure you do, but a lot of you running out of mana was improper use of W. It's your fault that you're running out of mana. You need to learn to manage your mana. And you see this happens. You keep pushing the lane in, this happens. You stay inside of you're inside of her ultimate range. That's a mistake. This is a mistake because she can jump to a minion, jump to you really quickly. You're level 5, she's level 6. You need to respect that. If this was gold, you would die. You'd be dead. If this is gold, you would have been dead already. She would already be on you. And then you continue to disrespect her. Like this. Go for this minion even though you should die. But another classic mistake that goes unpunished. Akali not realizing she's level 6 and you're level 5. And she just kind of lets you farm a little bit more. And then you get a little bit too close and then you're in her R range and she jumps on you. And now you're dead. Okay, you're not dead because she decided to let you live. You'll probably die in a second though. She's just healing up. Probably waiting for another hour to come back. Alright. Don't know why you're walking so far back. You have a Mundo with you and you chunked her to half. You have Ignite. I don't think you need to be that scared when you have your Mundo here. Oh no, you guys just let her go away. You guys just let her go away! Your Mundo just lets him go away! Holy shit. Okay, you guys let him, literally let him live. Like, when there's an Akali and when there's a Shroud, you need one person on one side and one person on the other side. So that whichever way she kind of goes, somebody can you know, chase her down afterwards. And if you guys both go to one side, right, which didn't really happen here, but let's say you both go to one side. Then she's just going to go to the other side and walk away, right, and walk to her jungler or walk to her laners. So that was a free kill that was given up. Mundo's pretty much hard camping your lane. Which is kind of silly, because he actually wants to go bot lane and kill Mundo. Or, not kill Mundo. Kill Nunu. See, this would be an okay time to use W, because you want to push the wave out as fast as possible. So I would have liked to see at least 2 W's on that wave, making her miss a little bit more farm. That could have made her miss a lot. Yeah, I don't like the mana crystal. Boots are way better. Boots are so much better. Boots are always better than mana crystal. Alright. Push it in, she roamed, top lane. I don't see any Mia pings though, make sure you Mia ping. If she's missing from lane for like a few seconds, just do the missing ping. This is a waste of time. This is a waste of time. You don't have, you don't have flash yet. Your flash is just barely coming up. Yeah, see, it's not quite up yet. Now it's up. There you go. Nice! 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 Awesome! Nice, good job. Stay in the lane. I would stay here and help them get the turret. Akali cannot take your turret by the time you 3 take her bot lane. Take Caitlyn bot lane. right? And especially since we see Sejuani over here, right? There's no way both of them can take down this mid tower before you guys take down this, and so you end up profiting because you get 2 kills plus you get turret gold. So even if you didn't get first turret gold, it's still an overall net gain because you went bot lane and you guys killed the Caitlyn and you killed the Nunu. So I would sit here and I would help with them. Yeah, I would ping this as well, right? You can ping this. If they don't help you, ping it. This would be dead if you were here. You could do that much damage. You could easily do that much damage. And you see your tower? Kinda healthy, right? But you guys got 2 kills, so it's worth for you to stay there. Seems like you're running around not knowing what to do, right? Because you're darting back and forth, not actually understanding what to do. If Akali's not in lane, right, what's she gonna do? Okay, she's either recalling, she's maybe roaming around with her jungler, right, trying to make a play, trying to roam somewhere. What's the most likely place she's gonna roam, right? She doesn't see Quinn anywhere, right? Quinn's not in lane, so we can assume that she doesn't know where Quinn is. Maybe she has a word here, maybe she doesn't, but you know, we can just look at the lane and be like, who shoved up? Okay, bot lane shoved up. So if they die here, it's actually kind of your fault, right? Because you didn't go down here to take this turret with them. This would be gone, and you guys would all be recalled. So she goes down there, she gets a kill on Sona. That's your fault. Okay, punish her a little bit. Okay, your Mando's not helping you. Oh, you're dead. Oh, you're alive. Wow, nice. That was lucky. I think he bit you a little bit too early. Everything would have gone a lot smoother. Pushing more. I assume you're trying to get that stun up. Looking for a bot lane. Looking for a gank bot lane. Okay. So when you see the Mundo do this, right? When you see the Mundo go and look for a pick, you wanna go help him out. A lot of mid lane is you gotta work with your jungler really well. So if the jungler goes to invade, if you can help him, help him. In this scenario, Akali's not even in lane, so you're not really gonna miss anything, right? You can try to push it out and, you know, punish the Akali for roaming, but a lot of times right now it's just better to go help your jungler because the game is really early game focused right now, and games are over very quickly. You've got to win those early fights. There's really no late game. So this ends up happening because you're not here to help. You could have stunned both of them, probably killed one, maybe killed Akali afterwards. You know, so as soon as he goes over here, right? So when he does this, right? So when he does this, and then Akali, you know Akali's missing. Right, we know Akali's missing. He wants to probably gank bot lane. Or get this red buff, because he just spotted red buff, so he decides to go for the red buff instead. As we don't know if they're under turret or whatever, but it's still worth it. So for you, I would just go over here right now with him, and probably go bot lane. You ping bot lane instead of him going for red buff. Yeah, I'd definitely go bot right now, because we know Caitlyn has no flash, I think, from before. We know Nunu definitely has no flash, because he's not running flash. So he's a free kill, right? But that's not really why we would go bot lane. We would go bot lane for this turret, because we know after we get this kill, we could just take tower. And I don't see any Mia pings here. You need a Mia ping a lot quicker. You did it just now. This is a really, really late Mia ping. And it's not really a Mia because we see her do this. When you see her do this, you're gonna have to make a decision. Go help him if I can get there in time and actually help. Or not. And so he dies. That's your fault again. So you're just farming it up mid lane. So it is good to try to farm a lot. You want to get a lot of a farm as much as you really can, but it's not at the cost of helping your teammates. You have to help your teammates over taking farm a lot, unless you're like a super hyper late game champ and you just want to scale, which isn't really the case. Right? That's not really the case here. And so we know Akali went over here, and we know Sejuani was over here. So they could easily be ganking here right now. Sejuani was a bit low, so it's kind of safe to assume that it's just Akali. But even just Akali, she can kill you, right? She's 3-1, and she's Akali. You guys have the same farm, so she has a significant lead over you. Right, a massive lead over you. She doesn't decide to all in you here, which is really crazy. Because that would just all in you. So you decide to go bot lane, you don't have flash. So I would not choose this path, right? Because if you choose this path and they see you over here, let's assume they have a ward, which they do. It's going to go away, but they have a ward. Right? If they see you, they're going to see you at about right here. And then they're going to back off accordingly, and they're going to be undeterred by the time you even get in the lane. Because you have to walk around here. Right? You have to walk around this terrain. And so there's a way we can avoid that. We can go like this. We can do this. Right? And so they see us by the time we're already behind them, and then they're like, oh shit, right? I can't move, right? Like, where can they go? They're still going to walk into you. Right? If they go up here, you go up here and mirror them. But another reason why this is bad is because Akali can easily just go follow you. You don't know where Sejuani is. We can assume she recalled because she was low. Right, we can assume that because she was super low. So she could easily just go back bot side and look for a dive on your Sona, who's really low by the way, and your Kaisa, who's really easy to kill. Really, really easy kill here. For the Sejuani. So we don't know where Sejuani is. This is pretty dangerous. And Sona's not even actually in the lane. And Mundo's up here as well. So I don't really like this. It's like, yeah, you're going down here because they're low, but you're not thinking about where's the jungler and can the mid laner follow me too? Right? You're not thinking about that. So you go down here. It's just going to be a 2v2. You missed your R. Yeah. Okay. You know that's not going to hit, right? You know you're out of range. And what I would like to see, instead of pathing like that, so you see how you path into him directly? Right? You see how you path into him directly here? You path like this, right? But he's not going to continue to run like this. He's not going to go there. There's no way he's going to do that. There's no way he's going to do that. He's going to go to his turret, right? He's going to want to go to his turret. He's going to want to run away from you. So we know that we can go like this. Right? Because if he goes up here, that's dangerous for him. So he wants to go to his turret. So he's going to run up here, so you can cut him off. You can cut him off by going like this, and then you close the gap, and then you're able to stun with your tippers. Instead of doing what you did, which is it completely. Okay, you end up taking damage. You got the heal out, which is good. Akali follows. Just one of the bad things that could have happened. She decides to not kill you. I don't know why. I don't think she notices that she can kill you. Leave. Leave. Okay. Recall. You're pretty chunked out and you don't have any sustain. You don't have any potions left. Recall here. You need a recall. Unfortunately. So when you're over here and you think they're gonna maybe fight bottom lane, try to ping them off. So it ends up working out though, I think. Alright. I would go down here to secure this tower. You go down here, this is a pretty much a secure tower. Or you keep pushing for this. Actually keep pushing for this. I think they can get this without you. Just ping it. They might not get it though. Yeah, Mundo's going back to fucking jungle. Mundo's going back to jungle. Someone is like, I'm going to ward. Yeah, they're not gonna end up getting this. Yeah, they're not gonna end up getting it. They end up burning the flash. You could have helped with that. Even if you were over here and pushing mid lane, which I think is fine. You wanna ping it so they go on it, right? You see Mundo making the dumb decision to go back to his jungle. Ping him to take this tower. That's a lot better. Nice. Another way you could have done that instead of having to use flash. Right, another way you could have done that instead of having to use flash would be. Would be to use the plant. You don't actually have the plant. Right. Plant's gone, but yeah, just when this case arises again, just know that you can use the blast gun to kind of surprise them. So since it wasn't here, this is fine. You kind of gotta use flash. Nice. Just barely clipped her with that. They're there to protect your tower. And you see how you're slowly losing. Even though you're 2-0-2, you haven't actually done anything with it. Right? You haven't actually tried to go for any tower. Never once have I seen you auto-attack the tower this whole game. Never once seen you do that. Not a single time have I seen you actually focus for the tower. Right? You can even stay here, secure this. Once again, right? Another opportunity. Yeah, she's just dead. He's dead here, right? This is a dead bundle. By the time you get here, he's just already dead, and then it's a 3v2 for you, so you still lose. So just continue to push this mid lane. You know, you're gaining a CS lead, and you're getting some turret damage. It's better than going up here and then just getting dove. Cause look at that team. They have a volley bear, Sejuani. They're gonna dive you. Right, you don't think they're gonna dive you? So you end up making the decision to go back. Which is fine, but it was just a bad decision. To even go up there. Alright. I think that wasn't first turret, but alright. Recall. There's nothing you can do for bot lane. There's nothing you can do. By the time you get there, this goes down anyways. There's nothing you can do. Either rotate top or recall. I would recall because you have 1200 gold. There's nothing you can do bot lane. You could stay mid lane or go protect top lane. You see, you just lose it anyways. It's just doing the math, right? You came down there for what? 2 CS? Right? You came down there for 2 farm? Like, really? It's a waste of time. I would have liked to see some boots here, like Boots of Lucidity, so you can get more flashes in, because you've actually been utilizing the flash combo. Right? Something you've been doing pretty well. Is utilizing your flash to get that insta kill on the Caitlyn. You did that twice now, so it's pretty good. And now your case is fed, so the only thing you need to do is actually shut down their tank. So a Leandrize would be quite good here. It'd actually be really broken to get a Morello too. Either one is fine. So let's see what happened here. So they're getting low. Okay, so you queue for a stack. But your Kaisa is not here. You're probably not gonna win this fight. You're just dying. You're just gonna die. You maybe kill her, right? But it's like still white because you're putting yourself in a really dangerous position to just die right away afterwards. Especially doing this because Caitlyn's able to now auto attack you, right? So you end up killing him. Your Sona flashes out. Alright. You can't defend this. You don't have wave clear. Just let it go. Just use this time to get a nice recall off. You have 900 gold. You can definitely spend that. That is CDR boots. CDR boots. 2 control words. It's a waste of time. You don't want to be in a lane with the other person. Because you're just splitting the experience, and then meanwhile, there's a wave to farm top lane, and nobody's getting it. And a wave to farm bot lane, and nobody's getting it. Right? It's a waste of time. Use your time to get a recall off. Okay. This is you can make a pick here. Do you see this? Like, do you realize that you can make a pick? He's sitting in the bush because he wants to make a pick. But you're not following it. You're not following it. And another thing I'd like to see is just sing your E so that you can stack up your stun, and so there's an opportunity where you can maybe actually get a pick like this, right? Can't end up getting it completely. So she's gonna turn on her, right? Akali's gonna go on the Kaisa. Could have got a pick there. Okay, I wouldn't even turn back because she's dead anyways. You know how fast Akali kills people, right? Now you're dead too. Yeah, you're dead. That's 2 shutdowns for them. That's a lot. Why are you AFKing? That was way too long to be standing in the fountain. Especially when you're dead. So you spawn here. So there's 5, 6 seconds, 7 seconds. You wasted 9 seconds just standing still. You know you can buy. You know you can buy when you're dead, right? You can buy when you're dead. And I don't like the Sork boots. It's not gonna help you kill their front line. It'll help you kill their Akali, and it'll help you kill their Caitlyn, but their Caitlyn's useless. The thing you need to do in order to win fights, you kill their volleyball. So you build stuff like you build stuff like Morello and Leandris to burn through his HP. Okay, I would like to see you go bot lane. I don't think you can 1v1. You can't 1v1 Volibear. You need somebody else there with you, but you can definitely want to hit this Caitlyn like you've been doing a few times. And again, there's nothing for you mid lane. There's 3 people mid lane. And meanwhile, this farm is going to waste, and this farm is going to waste. Maybe even just go top lane. I think he could probably dive you though. It's probably bad to go top lane. See, you can actually click him and then see if the passive is up or not. So you don't even see the passive here. So his passive is up. So you need to end up going top lane. Mondo goes bot lane. Mondo should be the one going top lane, but he doesn't end up doing that. Why are you flashing? You know you already stunned him, right? You don't need to flash. This flash isn't doing anything. And you know he has passive, and you know he's got aftershock and more mugs and all of that, so you're not gonna kill him. Right, so I would ignite right here. A good ignite pause. Okay, so he flashed away. That's fine. No, leave. Leave. Farm. Good. Don't chase. It's good. Quinn is stupid. Ping him off, tell him to go mid lane, or you go mid lane. One of the two, because you don't want two people farming a lane like this. We're splitting the XP and splitting the gold, and now this happens, right? They see two people top lane, they send two people top, and then they engage. Engage somewhere else. This is basic. It's just basic math, right? It's just basic math. So Quinn decides to go help the team out. I think you've lost the game at this point. You haven't done anything with your lead. Okay, I would just rotate down here. You can collapse on the Caitlyn. You can use this blast gun to collapse on the Caitlyn. They're gonna take this. They're gonna take this. They're gonna take this, right? You decide to actually ultimate here. That's really bizarre. You could have W'd earlier. But see, it doesn't matter, he has passive, but you burn passive, so it's okay. But this is gonna go down anyways. 100% this is going down. You could have got a kill on the Caitlyn. And probably get a kill on the Nunu as well. Recall. I'd like to see a recall here. For sure. The chance is lost, right? The chance to go there is lost, because look where they are. You might be able to get Nunu. That's because he has no flash, though. Maybe you can get this, but we don't know where people are behind him. You might be able to. So you can't even kill him because you used ultimate on Volibear. If you used ultimate on him, you might have been able to kill him. You don't have good chase. Don't chase people like this. Now that happens, you're probably gonna die. Oh, stunned him. What? Was that a... whose ignite was that? That was Sonos. Ooh, okay. Sonos doesn't know what to do with ignites. Okay. Again, you're wandering around not knowing what to do. If you're wandering around not knowing what to do, use the time to recall if you have gold to spend. Or, you know, worst comes worst, you farm, right? There's raptors to farm, there's red buff to farm, there's wolves to farm. Stop wandering around. Right? Like, looks like you're going to get raptors. Good. You have to get raptors. That was actually pretty cool. You killed the small ones. Great call. Good. But you want death cap second. That's I don't like that because once again your condition is to kill the Volibear. And also the healing reduction would help against Akali, so I think Morello is better. Morello is way better here. That was good. Fortunately your team didn't decide to follow up. They were in position though. Ah, don't chase. Try not to chase. You've been doing that a few times. Yeah, you go top. Go top. Good. Pretty far behind. Actually really far behind. What are you doing? There's more to farm top lane. What are you doing? There's more to farm top lane. You just lost the cannon because you went bot for some reason, or you went mid. It's like you don't even kill. You don't even finish it. Do you know how much this cannon is worth? I don't think you know how much cannon is worth. You should go look at how much cannon's worth. It might surprise you. Now you're just. I don't know what you're doing here. If you decide to go to a lane and ignore your team, then do that. Don't just go to a lane, then go back to the team. You're gonna be too late if there's a fight. Okay, so let me get this straight. You went in here, missed the minion, don't get it, let the cannon go away, miss 90 gold, and probably about 90 XP as well. Go all the way over here, and loop back around to go catch the farm again. Yes, that's okay. Wow. Let's see how much you missed. That was 15 seconds, so you probably missed like 4 creeps. I get it. You didn't get that. You missed. You missed a cannon. You missed immediately. You missed 120 gold. It's 120 gold. Because you want to do a loop-de-loop. Alright, we're not playing I mean, I don't even know what game you call that. You know, we're not playing musical chairs here. Alright, we're not playing musical chairs. Let's stay in the lane, let's farm. Alright, do the next one. Good. Why are you walking all the way back? Recall. It's only worth it to walk all the way back if you are somewhere on this side of the line. Right. The movement speed's like, it's a little bit different, right? There's like lines for this. If you have like a lot of movement speed, you can recall like from over here. Like 430 movement speed, you can recall from over here. But you don't have that. You have like maybe 380 or something. It's not worth it. It's not worth doing that. As soon as you cleared that wave, boom, you would press B. It would just be really quick. This death cap not helping you in the game. I would love to see a Morello reduce that healing, because any burst you do to Akali, if you don't kill her with that, you just know it's useless. It's completely useless because she'll heal it up. I would like to see you using your E to stack up your stun, so that when you get to your teammates here, if somebody misses positions, you can actually look to utilize that, right, and just flash kill them, because that's what Annie's great. She's great at catching people who are mispositioned out. So you see like this right here, right? You stopped right here. If you were up a little bit more, just walking up, like you don't need to be that scared because you can stun people. Boom! I would pop your E, flash QR or flash WR, and you kill this guy because you have people follow up. You have Sony, you have Kaisa who can jump over there with her R, and you just finished death cap. You have 438 mana right now. She has 44 magic resist, 1700 HP. Tibbas is doing at least 600 damage to her. Your W is doing at least probably 500. Your Q is probably doing about the same. And ignite plus ignite. Right? You kill her. You kill her. Yeah, out of flash, right? You know, like what you did to Caitlyn, right? You could do that right here to Akali. You walk into the trap, dude. This is also a nice opportunity right here when Mondo goes to fight. I don't know why you stood still there, right? Did you see that? You stood still. You could be up here helping him. So you don't decide to not go for the flash there. Why are you walking into this? Do you not see this? You must not see this. Because you get an opportunity to flash stun 3 people. I think this is worth it, even if it's on the tanks. Okay, you missed W by a mile. Don't use W like this. If you want to stack up, you use your E. There you go, you did that, but you could go for a better target on the Caitlyn, right? The Caitlyn's the one actually doing all the damage here. Yeah, see, she could have been dead. Look at how much damage she's doing this whole time. Look at that. She's doing tons of damage. She got everybody so low this fight. Look at that. She did a huge amounts of damage that fight. What are you... Oh, why are you flashing? He's dead! You know Quinn has auto attacks. Everybody has auto attacks. She's dead. What's Caitlyn gonna use to get out of range? She just flashed forward into the Quinn. She's flashing forward. What? What? Come on, man. We know better than this. We know better than this. Now you're dead because you just flashed. I think you're dead. He might chase you down. Okay, he decides to stop. Did you see him just stop right there? Yeah, now you're dead. Okay. He BM'd you so hard. He gave you like the biggest BM of all time. He's just like, I'm gonna chase you, but I'm gonna stand still and then go for it afterwards. He's probably just bad. We'll just say he's bad. Alright, we'll just say he's bad. We'll say he's bad. This is like so tilting a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, it's like a little bit tilting. Nice. Nice. You see, you shut him down. How much gold did you get for that? You got 650 gold, dude. 650 gold. Holy, that'd be so much easier if you built Morello. Got 650 gold, man. Holy moly. That's a lot of gold. Alright, I don't know why you're doing this. When you make a pick like this, go with your team. Cause you guys can push down the base a lot quicker when you're there too. It's like, yes, you might get more overall objectives over here, but what happens if you just go over here, ping the Baron, you guys take Baron, and then you just win the game off of Baron. You're over here. Yeah, you lose this fight because you're not there. Okay. You're just too late here. You're just too late. You wanted to be there way before. Sure, you got the tower, but you know what does it matter when they kill 4 of your members? Right, look at how much shutdowns they got. They got a 550 gold shutdown. They got a 500 gold shutdown. They got another 500 gold shutdown. Now Akali's fed. And Sejuani's even tankier. Look at that. Just 2 of them are left. Just their tanks. You could have done that damage. You could have won this fight. You could have won the game here. If you were with the team. And I don't think this is really worth it. Like, coming to help him because your ultimate's down. You're never going to kill these guys with just your basic abilities. And Kai'Sa's already dead, right? Like she's dying. She's dying. We don't want to help her here. Now you decide to give a kill too. Oh, you actually killed Sejuani. But it's not really worth it, right? If you just keep pushing this, you probably would have got an Imp Tower. Oh, whoops. Just keep pushing. Already, your Mundo and Coin die. Right, already they just die. And if you pan over here, yeah, when this happens, when Sona dies, you should just keep pushing bot lane. She just traps them for long enough to the point where you can probably take this. Maybe not take it, but maybe do some damage. Alright, let's see how much gold you have. 2,500. Alright, I'd like to see a Morello. I'd like to see a Morello. I'd like to see a Morello. Okay, Protobelt. Yeah, that's gonna win you the game, man. They have a 9-in-1 Volibear who's healing for half of his health bar, and an Akali who's also healing for half of her health bar. And Caitlyn got a Bloodthirster, but, you know, that active's helping you out, man. That active, dude. You just want that Protobelt, don't you? You really want that Protobelt. Okay. You guys gotta pick. Baron? 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 Ping Baron? No, Baron. What is this? Ocean Drake at 34 minutes isn't gonna help you guys. Oh, I don't think there was any pings on Baron. I didn't see any pings on Baron. Alright. Flash. Flash. Flash stun both? Flash stun both? Flash? Flash? Huh? Is this a bug? Do you not have flash? Wait, this might be a bug. You actually might not have flash here. If you had flash, that's bad. If you didn't, I still think you could have gotten them by just walking up. Same situation with the Nunu. Same situation with the Nunu. You don't walk towards her like this. You walk where she's gonna walk. Right? She has two areas she can go. She can go up here, or she can go over here. She appears to be going over here. Right? She's chosen option number 1, as opposed to option number 2, because we see her character facing over here, so we know she's clicking over here. She probably wants to just go over there to run away from you. So we can do this and cut her off. We can do that and cut her off again. But again, you decide to just run straight at her. Right? Do you see how you're running straight at her? But you could already be right here, and I think you're actually in range to Tibbers her. At the very least, you should get at least 1 kill here. At least 1 kill. This isn't all assuming you don't have flash. Assuming you do have flash, flash stun, and you Tibbers like right here, and then you stun both of them. Obviously, trying to go for the Caitlyn instead of the Akali, because she's 2 levels up on the Akali. So, and then she flashed, and that would have been the ticket to be like, boom, let's go. Because she can't flash her Tibbers at all. I doubt she has the reaction time to do that. But let's assume she does. Right? Let's assume she does. And then, boom, there's be a ticket. Okay, I'm flashing, stunning this guy, and killing him. And we know it's going to be followed up by Kaisa because she just hit her W and she can R. Right, so if she hits the W, she can R when she auto attacks somebody. I think it might work off of you as well. I think it's immobilizing effects. Yeah, allies are immobilizing effects. So if you stun this guy, Kaisa can follow up. Right, what you have, and then you decide to not even try for it. I don't understand. You're chasing her this whole time. And you decide to not commit flash. That would have been game over, honestly. The game would be over if you flash for that. Because you take Baron, go mid lane, and just tear it down. They have no way to clear the wave with Akali. They have to all in you guys at a 4v5. Or they lose their inhib. That would have been game over. GG. That would have been game over. Stun him? Like, you can use the stun on the Volibear. Because you know if somebody gets flipped, it's really bad. It's pretty hard for Kaisa to actually kite out the Volibear when he's this fast. Like, he has Dead Mads and Righteous Glory. Or whatever he procced. I don't know what he procced. It could be like... Yeah, it's Righteous Glory. That's what I thought. So that happens. So he has to flash out. Okay. He decided to go for the Akali, but the Akali's not the fed target. Right? She's kind of fed, but look who's more fed. Right, look at the items of the Caitlyn. I mean, it's not the greatest items. Her items are stupid. Right, but just, look at your Kaisa. Look at your Kaisa. She's really big. As long as Kaisa survives, you guys win the team fight. So here, you wanna protect the Kaisa. So instead, just walk up, go for the Akali, which is not great because you don't actually have a front line with you. So look at Mondo, he's all the way back here. Right, your Mondo's all the way back here like a dumbass. Right, he's all the way back here. So if you just walk up. Yeah, maybe you get the kill here, but you really shouldn't even be getting this kill. And Kayla should be hitting you the entire time. Yeah, so then you end up just dying. Because you would just ignore the fact that Volibear's running into your team. And you kind of tunnel on the Akali. And it's like, yes, Akali's been the one killing you. And it's great to kill her, but not if it means your whole team dies. Right? Same thing with the Caitlyn. If you do that and it means your whole team dies, it's not really worth it. Is it? It's like, okay, I killed Caitlyn, but my whole team died. Okay, well, that sucks. Right? It's not gonna matter. It's not gonna matter. How is there 3 more minutes to this game? Okay, I assume they get Baron and then try to end. I don't see a Morello. Well, honestly, Morello should have been the rush. Wow, poor Quinn. Somebody go help Quinn. Somebody go help Quinn! It's just... He flies, oh my god, come on Quinn. I don't think Quinn has a map. Alright, Quinn doesn't have a map. You guys continue to press a non-existing advantage. Right, Quinn just died. You have to turtle. You see a three takes here, right? The Nunu, the Sejuani, and the Volibear down here. You guys can probably kill Caitlyn. Like, just go up and kill Caitlyn. Look at how far she is. Alright, you're gonna get pincered. No. Why are you alt-ping her? You know she has that passive, right? If you see that crystal above her head, that means she gets like absurd resistances. And look at how much magic resist she's putting out. Right? She's putting out plus 90 magic resist and mercury treads. She's not really a huge threat. She doesn't even have. She has 376 magic resist, so you're focusing her. Really? Just 370 magic resist. You alter for no damage. And you die. The items kinda last you this game. Well, not really.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
You have to be very careful when you're in the range of engage people like this. Right, so when you're in the range of Sejuani, you need to stay out of the range of her like flash ultimate. Right, so right here she could just ultimate you and you die. Because what's gonna be followed up? Volibear's gonna flip you over, you have no flash, Caitlyn will just auto you to death. Right, Caitlyn's just gonna auto you to death from safe. So you end up just getting chased down like this. And you die to Caitlyn. Okay. Alright, so the game's over now. So what you did in the lane, ward over here, that was lost lane. Constantly push the lane out for no reason. You used your W's a lot for no reason. And you ran out of mana, and then when you had a chance to kill Akali, there really wasn't any mana, so you couldn't kill her, you didn't really have any mana to use. You actually couldn't though, because she ended up letting you auto attack a lot, and then she flashed over the wall, and you had 2 more mana for your Q, so you could have flashed over right away. You gotta really flash over, auto, and then Q, because she has that like 120 HP. You went bot a few times and killed their Caitlyn and their Nunu, but you just did nothing with it. You just went back to farming, like you didn't even do anything. Right? You just went down there, didn't even try to go for the tower. There were several times where you could have taken this tower way earlier, way earlier. Several times where you guys could have done the Baron, and I didn't see a ping on it. And when Akali was missing in the lane, you have to ping right away. You don't ping late, because by that time she's already in the lane. So you have to ping not only on your lane really quickly, and you have to ping on your side lanes and who you think she's going to kill. Right? So you ping your top lane, you ping right on top of them, because chances are they're going to have tunnel vision, and they're not going to see your ping on the minimap. And so pinging right on top of them, it's kind of hard for them to ignore that. So ping me right on top of them. If you think they're going bot lane, I'm gonna go bot lane and pan over, ping me right on top of their face. And your build was bad as well. I really dislike the Rod of Ages here, but that's not really the big thing. The big thing is you didn't get Morello, because Volibear was basically just massive this entire fight, or the whole game. I mean, not the entire fight. I mean, he was pretty much every team fight, but you know, you refused to get Morello and actually try to develop a win condition here, right? And win condition in this game is to shut down the Volibear before he gets, anywhere crazy, and so that would mean by building stuff like Morello to reduce his healing, Void Staff to go through any MR he has, And really just Void Staff at the end game here. I would like to see like third item Void Staff, just because they're all really high level now, and so the Void Staff is actually gonna pen like 30 or 40 pen because they have a lot of magic resist. Even if they're not building any, it's worth it to grab it, just because of the growth magic resist. They're all gonna have 60, 80 magic resist, so you're gonna be penning about 30. So it makes the item really, really good. So even just getting that would have helped you out a lot. Um, but yeah, that's the main things, I think. That's the main things, basically. That's the big things. A lot of little, also laning stuff. You know, which was, it wasn't really like minor because it's the reason you lost the lane, but you just kept doing it, right? And also some pathing choices when you're going to kill, going to make a pick on that squishy. You can path diagonally and cut them off to where they're going in order to close that gap. And that's also why you want to build something like Shirelia's, so you can close that gap. Right, you rush Shirelia's, you're always going to have that active. So when those situations arise, you can press Shirelia's and get that movement speed and guarantee a flash, or you kill the guy.